What's up, everyone? It's me, Ashton Kamian. Let's talk about war in Ukraine. Hey guys, this is me, Ashton here. I hope you guys enjoyed my video today of my typewriter, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video about the Queen Elizabeth II. And I hope you guys are having a good night, good morning, good afternoon, where you guys are at. And yeah, I want to tell you guys some breaking update about war in Ukraine. You guys may remember in my last video with the counteroffensive down in south. At first, Ukrainians were attacking in the south in Kiev, Kherson. There you go. That a city named Kherson. Operation Kherson down in the south. They were at first it wasn't looking too good for Ukrainians because Ukrainian forces have less troops, less tanks, and they were trying their best liberate cities and town. And some reports, Ukrainians have circled some group of Russians, and I have heard one area they decided to let the Russians escape. And I don't know if they did it on purpose, they want to let them escape or not. And in the Battle of Kherson in the south, that wasn't in the city yet, Russians are still forcing troops and reinforcements to that land. And good news is, unfortunately, the Russians were bombing them and set up a trap because they knew it. Because they probably did heard the rumors from a few months ago. They planned it, and luckily, unfortunately, some Ukrainian forces got surrounded and got killed by airstrike or got captured. And goodness is later on, Ukrainians decide to add more troops and more vehicles, and because some of them were not military experts, were just got distracted from the military, they fought poor. And luckily, goodness is they got reinforcements, and luckily some Ukrainian jets were flying around and trying to intercept Russian jets. And goodness is that is really good news now. Ukrainians decide to have another offensive in Donbas and a few other sectors. And finally, Ukrainians are gaining some ground. Just want to let you guys know how they actually have some Ukrainian forces are resistant, decide to attack Russians generals or leaders, and some got helped by some resistance, calling them in the front line know what animation. And down in Kiev, Kherson, the battles, goodness is Ukrainians have been taking out a bridge. One of the bridges is no more bridge. And what the Russians have been using, they've been using ferry boats for transport tanks and vehicles. And two, some ferries were carrying mostly civilian vehicles because they're trying to get civilians out. Or two, maybe the Russians are, and why they're doing that, because they don't want Ukrainians to target the ferry. And if the ferries have no civilian vehicles, just tanks, the Ukrainians will put them out. And some of them, they did destroy some or damage some ferries. Goodness is with no civilians around. And what the Russians are planning to do, they're trying to put more civilian vehicles in their ships because they don't want Ukraine to kill some civilians. And that's how they're doing that. Goodness is don't worry, goodness is Russians are trying to force civilians to leave the city and nearby towns. And yeah. And other day in the south still, Ukrainians finally liberate a town, and they actually put one of the hospitals Ukrainians took over in there. They put their Ukraine flag up and wave it, and yeah. And it's all over on the internet. And goodness is in some other area I told you guys earlier. Minute there about the other offense. Luckily, Ukrainians got helped by foreign fighters or Americans or different European people decided to join forces and help them out and freeing some cities and towns slowly. And yeah, and there's one video I want to tell you guys something was crazy. There's one Russian fighter jet was flying so low because they were trying to intercept some Ukrainian jets, and one rocket launcher that I think Ukrainians use, you see the rocket hit the airplane and the Russian jet hit the ground. It was really crazy. And yeah, it was intense. I think a Russian pilot got killed. Oh, yeah, it was really interesting. The video was fast, and luckily at the end of the video, they slow it down, and I was shocked. What? And yeah, it was really interesting. Sorry, my friend Daniel text me. And yeah, I'm not on a text on my channel a long time. And yeah, and because he coming over to my house tomorrow. And it was really interesting. And by the way, Ukrainians are doing a good job. You know why? They got help by NATO, help by Americans and British. And yeah, or other European country to train the Ukrainians with better weapons, better training, and yeah. And what else I have heard? And tuning pilots, and yeah. Because I imagine if we're not giving any Ukrainian armed jets, goodness is the last she probably be numbered the mirror to how to dodge the Russians easily. And yeah, I'm just really glad NATO is doing a good job so far, finally. And yeah. And I hope you guys are liking my new updates with the war in Ukraine. It's really neat. And yeah. And I just want to know, suddenly Ukrainians are slowly winning this war. Suddenly they're trying to turn the course of the war. Thank goodness how the Ukrainians are bombing the Russians with HIMARS and other stuff. And yeah. And by the way, fun facts, why Russians are losing ground. In the south, Russians are forcing their troops on each different region go to the south of Kherson, try to reinforce, because they don't want to lose that sector. And by the way, that's how you use strategy of warfare. You want to weaken the defense to weakness. How? Try to force some numbers of enemies, reinforcements to the south or east, west, wherever you in the front lines, because if you do that, you're going to force the enemies to retreat, and after that, the main force will not have a chance to attack you. You will attack them, and they will be surprised at what is going on, and yeah. And that's why the Russians are struggling, I have heard reports. They will say, no, they're attacking in the east. We need to set those guys back over there. And yeah, that's how that's how the Russians doing. They're confused. That's how the Ukrainians were doing at first this war. In the Donbass region early on, they were forcing each different troops on a sector to reinforce. And luckily, this war might be the game changer, or turn the tide of war. And yeah. And we'll find out, guys. Sorry, my friend Lucas called me. And yeah. Let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think what about this war? And yeah. Do you guys think it's going to be a favor for Ukraine or not? And yeah. And I just want to know, just be careful with some people are Russians or not Russian or kind of between Ukraine or Russian people. Just let you know, they may be saying Russians going to win this war. Just be careful. I just let you know, we may not know how the course of the war will be. And yeah. One more thing I want to show you guys. My good friend Dano tonight at my church, he and his mom got me a birthday gift as an Xbox headset. It's really neat, guys. And yeah, I can't wait to show it on my YouTube, where I play Xbox. And yeah, playing with friends and playing with online players. I'll be really careful with online players. And yeah, and I will tell them to go subscribe to my channel. And I'm hoping for one day doing gaming on my YouTube channel, guys. And yeah, keep the close watch on it. That I've been hoping for. And yeah, and doing animation. Alright, guys. Me, Ashton, I got, and by the way, guys, hit that like button, 2, hit that subscribe button, or 3, hit that bell button whenever I make an awesome video, and yeah. And I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys have a great night, good morning where you guys are at, and you guys are more welcome to comment, do all those if you guys want to, I'm not forcing you, and yeah. Alright guys, me, Ashton, I go out, and peace.